Hey!
Hi.
Hello!
Welcome, everybody. We are the Dice Stormers. I am Derek, your Dungeon Master tonight, and we are going to be playing Eberron, the Walking City. Joining me in this hot seat, Miss Cora, hello, is Benjamin.
Hello, I'm Benjamin.
Johnny,
Hi, I'm Johnny. Not to be confused with John.
and Nathan.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
And we have two people retiring her tonight. One of them is John, and the other one is Murray.
Hello, I'm Murray. Hello.
But yes, so welcome. Please, if you are watching this on YouTube, remember to subscribe and like this video. It really does help us out. And if you've joined us for the first time, welcome. We hope you enjoy what you see on our channel. Now, who wants to recap? Who wants to bring everybody up to speed as to what's been happening?
Wow, that's like a scary child in the background. You know, like how there's like children who are just happy, and then there's like the horror child before you walk into a room.
I think that's my cat.
Oh, should I change the music to be less horrible? So that
No, we're fine. We're cool. Nothing wrong here.
Nothing.
No,
I'm not worried.
Totally
not scared
fine.
at all. Totally fine.
Thunder.
there you go. Now do we feel welcome, children? Let's recap. Derek,
Somehow that's scarier.
Back in
a great big-
1922.
a great big walkie thing is walking towards our city, and we're like, "Oh no, let's
That's
stop
right.
it." So
That's
then
right.
we
I
threw a
should give
ship.
credit for
yeah.
this artwork. This is done by my friend Ayla, and I will link her. Hey, McPip. I will link her portfolio in the description because she has she was very keen to do some artwork for this, and made it all in Maya. All of this stuff has been made in Maya so that we can position the camera wherever we like, and we can do shots from below. And
Quick
yeah,
question.
it's all very cool.
So, can it break dance?
I don't think it can breakdance yet.
That's
I don't
what?
think-
That's the kind of positivity I like, Derek. Which is like, I don't
That's
think
right.
it break dance yet.
Yet
It can do the
there is-
robot. Look at it.
That's right. Definitely.
That's awesome.
And I didn't want to. I was of two minds of showing this to you. One, it's a work in progress, so it's not. This is her first pass at it. But I do want to. I didn't want to give you guys the impression that there are these really cool looking buildings on the hips of the creature, and I didn't want to give you guys the impression that you could go there and there were things to do. And so there's not. I'm changing the sculpture of it a little bit, and it'll look a bit different in the final thing. But I love the towers on the shoulders and the. All right. So our intrepid Eberron adventurers are working their way up slowly through this creature, and they've currently exited a kind of maybe a sewage plant in the bowels of it, just in the back of the hips.
That does sound like us.
And
Didn't we try and blow the thing up?
you tried to blow it up. You put two pipes together, and it started rumbling, and things were starting to explode out. And as you climb up to escape this acid that's sort of spilling out all over the floor and this viscous muck, you manage to drag yourself through a portal that you found at the top of this ladder. And as you sort of haul yourselves over the lip of this and slam the door shut, there is an almighty explosion that emanates from below you as everything around you shakes and shatters, and you slowly feel the entire room tilt forward as the giant falls face first.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Hey, we can do this like
We
Star
win.
Trek.
XP.
We can do this like Star Trek. Everybody go. Ready? Shake to the left. 3, 2, 1.
To the right.
To the right. And now just left, right, quickly. Ready? Left.
Fortunately, there's no delay between what we're seeing and hearing.
Exactly.
We are smooth
that
as
would
all
make-
hell.
So good.
Excellent. All right, so after
We got a bot in the
we
chat.
have a bot.
Oh, I
feel good.
We,
Everyone's favorite.
Miss Gora says very smooth. Yes, we are nothing but professional here. Can everybody roll me a a dexterity check?
A dex saving throw? Or just a dex throw?
If you've got athletics,
Or athletics? No, I don't.
Would a natural
Acrobatics?
20 get me there?
I'll just roll. I'll
Yes,
just
it
roll
would.
normal dex.
Yeah, you know why? I'm so unstable. Sharp movements don't really concern me.
well, you hardly exist on this plane at all. So
Yeah, I just I stay in the same place. The whole place jerks, and I just like go
It
through the
moves
floor and
around
go
you.
back up, and then I'm just
Nice.
like, yeah, it's like I've got
That's
natural
right.
suspension.
I'm
Nathan-
too emo to be knocked off my feet. I'm just
Ah.
like, whatever, Earth moves. I didn't feel it anyway.
what
Is-
did you
is
roll?
8? Is 8 enough?
8 is not.
I didn't think it would be.
You go crashing to the floor and take 3 points of damage. Or crashing to the wall.
I got a 23, Derek.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's
yes,
how
you
emo I am.
He was holding my hand
You-
at the time.
you go. Was there whatevs?
What?
And
Meh. That's right.
Yep. Falling over was so 2019.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can't remember what the date is. We're sort of 2 years after the finale of the war that ended not because
So it was a real war.
because people won. It's because everybody kind of lost.
Oh, that's such a negative view on war. Can we get a more positive view
is.
on war? I don't like this. I don't like this negativity surrounding the great battle.
I don't know if it was such a great battle because the entire center of Eberron sort of split and was wreathed in a mist that nothing went into and nothing came out of, and until today, until this giant creature strode out of the mists and started walking all the way across Eberron, making a beeline for the city of Sharn.
Do you know
Do
what?
we know
That's,
that he actually has ill intent? Like maybe he just has a present.
He
Hang
just
on.
wants to give it a hug.
let's have a look at that facial expression.
Maybe it did have good intent, but now we've made it fall on its face. It'll be really angry.
We gave it
and
bad
it'll
Right.
gas.
destroy the city.
We just gave it
ruptured
indigestion.
its spleen.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Johnny?
Oh, I just said I think we ruptured its spleen.
Yes, you definitely did. So, as it crashes to the ground, and
what?
some of you lively step into the new gravity, and some of you go sort of face planting into the side of the wall of this room is rather strangely shaped. It's kind of it doesn't have corners. There's just sort of curved areas at the ceiling and the
it's like a
and the
cube.
base. It's not like the car.
Sorry, I was being an ass. I was just like, so no walls or corners, like a cube.
Like it, yes.
Very much not like a cube, I suppose.
But as you're sort of lying there, just sort of, getting a little bit more orientated to this new thing, you can feel the golem starting to stand up again and become upright. And as it
Damn.
slowly makes its way up, you can orient yourself back to the floor that you came through, and you start to feel it take that first lurching step.
Oh, we've all been here before.
Well,
Is
that's
it-
disappointing.
But has it been injured? Like, do we have any in this curved room with no windows or walls or corners? Is there a window?
You do see some light up ahead.
Okay. I
So
follow.
across the room.
It's kind of like a corridor, and it starts to curve around.
Go towards the light, Nathan.
Yeah, I follow the light.
Yeah.
I attack
All
the
right.
light.
You do actually come
With
up to
the
a
darkness.
you come up to an area that is, again, it's a curved sort of window area, and you're seeing things sort of at the back part of the side part of its back. I wanted
lower
to say
back
the
cheek.
back side, but that's not what's happening.
Are we higher than its butt cheek?
You are higher than the butt cheek, just a little bit.
Okay.
Can I just say, it hasn't got much booty for being so tall. Like, if we look at that image,
No.
it's there is no booty.
Yeah, robot got back. Not.
Your legs, man. Your legs.
Can everybody? Yeah, go ahead, Nathan.
I just want to kind of like look out the back, not out his backside, but out the side back, and kind of look down to see if there is any injury or like if the fall caused any damage to the external parts. Are there cracks?
Look, I mean, the whole room that you were in before appears to have blown outwards, and you can see all of the debris raining across the land. Also, you can see a lot of this black gunk has just splayed out all over the place, and it seems to be raining as in a sort of a more free manner on the ground below, and you can see it blacken and scarring the ground and killing the wildlife and grass and trees and things like that.
So I'm
we're
taking
now
that as
things
damage.
Worse.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Can everybody roll me a perception check? And Ben, can you do it with advantage, please?
I suppose I just roll that, and then I roll that, and see which one's bigger. I got to 10.
10 with bonuses?
10 with bonuses.
Wow.
I got an 8.
Uh-huh.
Then if you
Nathan?
right,
I'm looking at
if
what
you
my bonus
right
is.
click on the skill, you can
Yes.
choose to roll with advantage.
Aha!
or disadvantage.
Thank you.
What?
That's good
The next time.
Excellent.
Can you stop all this witchcraft?
D&D Beyond is magic witchcraft, yes.
So we're going. What was it? Sorry, it was perception. Was it?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception or...
Can I roll with advantage just so I can try out the thing? I'm joking.
Sure.
You could have equally tried with disadvantage.
Well,
What did you get with advantage?
with no advantage, I got a 7, and with advantage, I got a 13. So it's gangster.
Yay!
All right. So you don't actually notice anything other than kind of all of this carnage and destruction that you've created below. And
Disappointing.
it's
Are we heroes? Yeah.
well, definitely you've definitely made it stutter, which is more than anybody else has done so
I
far.
notice the darkness we have spread. It is like that which is within my heart is spreading out on the world beyond myself.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like?
Well, just like, what on earth does that mean?
You know what? The best part was just like, oh, okay.
Sometimes I write song lyrics.
Oh, okay.
For Morrissey.
I fade more into ghost form. I don't know why, but I'm feeling closer to death. Like, just get me out. Like,
Nice one. So, anything else you'd like to do with this window?
can I ask one question? Outside of the game, are the lights behind you attached to your voice? So when you speak,
are.
they go on.
Yes.
Oh, because
They
you were
are motion
Yeah.
sound sensitive. Yeah.
okay. You talked and they started going, and I was like, "He's a robot."
Is it distracting?
No, it's
No, it's
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah,
but it only happens when you speak on behalf of the robot. All right, cool. We're going to move up
it does.
because we are really emo, and we're dragging John and Murray's character. So Murray's character is very heavy, and John's character is
Yeah.
surprisingly not talking.
That's right.
Well, he doesn't really talk either, but anyway. Off you head. This tunnel kind of starts to it's very odd in that it seems to wiggle and turn back on itself, and you start to head up further, and
Is this the large
after about sort
intestines?
of 10 minutes of walking, you small intestine.
10 minutes of walking.
10 minutes of walking. You see in the distance some movement.
7 years later.
Who amongst us has
Dark vision.
eyesight enhancements?
I have a perception of -1.
Look at you showing off.
So that'd be a no from me.
What do you mean, enhancements?
Like, can you see in the dark? Do you have dark vision or infravision or anything?
I'm a half-elf, so I think I can see in the dark.
Yeah, it should say it on your character sheet.
I'm trying to work out where it is on the... Johnny, this is why I have you here.
Features and traits, I think.
Features and traits. Ben, up ahead,
Dark vision. I can see 60 feet in
All right.
shades of grey.
At the very limit of your dark vision, you see a sort of a halfling-sized shadow flit off into the distance.
I see with my elf eyes a sort of a halfling-sized shadow flit off into the distance.
Oh! I've got something for this. I cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh yeah? So you all get +10 on your
Stealth.
stealth checks?
Yes. That was kind of cool.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm going to... Yeah. And then I'm going to start... I'm going to be like, quickly! Get down!
Good idea.
All right, everybody roll a stealth check and tell me what your new stealth is.
Is it with advantage? With
No, it's just
plus
+10.
10.
normal?
I get an 18.
I get
Okay.
a 50.
Wow,
I
you
get
rolled
a
really badly.
17.
Wow, everyone rolled really badly.
Aren't we glad we've got a stealth bonus? But then again, over 15 is pretty much invisible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. You start to advance upon this creature, and you come to another bend, and you can vaguely hear it. There's some banging or some kind of something hitting something else around the next corner.
I'm going to sneak forward and
Yeah.
look as if trusting that I am invisible.
Yes. Okay. You see a small cloaked person on the ground, and they appear to be trying to pull something out of the floor.
Should we sneak up around him and surround him?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
We sneak up. Let's just surround him.
Shh.
All right.
Shut up. Quiet.
Okay, let's go.
Cool. So you've got a surprise round. You have a surprise round.
Thank you.
What would you like to do?
We can grab him. Should we all try and grab him at once?
How about we talk to him?
Yes.
He
Surround
can't.
him so he can't escape.
Yes, but he can't see us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, we're stealthy anyway.
Okay, I say,
Hello, small halfling.
The cloaked creature screams and falls over, and you notice now that you've sort of got a little bit more, a little bit closer, that it's a elven child, and she says, "No,
Aren't we glad
don't
we
hurt me,
didn't
Daddy,
stab-
Daddy."
I am not your father. But I am half your father, or I could be if I am half an elf. You are an elf child. A lone child.
Wow.
Lost. Like me.
Did you just...
She jumps
I'm
up
not
and
your
attempts
daddy
to run away.
this moment?
it jumps up and what?
It runs. It starts to run away.
We grab
can't.
it before it does. The whole
Yeah.
point was we surrounded it, so now we grab it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
now what we're going to do is we're just going to pin its clothing down, so it feels like magical means it's being held down.
What?
Ooh,
It
nice.
can see us, can't it?
No,
We made ourselves.
It can
it
see us.
literally-
We just
Oh
get
no.
it-
Yeah.
We're
your
not
stealth
invisible.
Your stealth is gone. Yeah.
Is what?
Your stealth is gone. You've given
I don't
up
think
that.
I don't think we're invisible. I think we just.
Oh, okay.
We just.
So, yeah, we
are
stop
very
it.
stealthy.
Yeah.
Okay, we grab it. The child.
Okay.
Her. Is it a girl?
Is
Can't
this a
tell with
girl?
elves. Yeah.
Yes. She goes, let me go, let me go.
You're a half elf. You're like, I don't know your kind.
I can't tell.
Right, I'm going to roll.
Dwarves and elves.
Grab the child. I'm going to grab half the elf. You grab the other half, and Johnny can have the third half.
You'll grab the elf
We'll each have
half.
a
I'll
half
grab the
elf.
human
That's
half.
right. That's right. Yes.
All right, give me a grapple roll.
How do we do that, Derek?
Ooh.
3 of us.
It's an attack.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20. What's that do?
Oh, wow. Yeah, so you absolutely
Destroy the child.
grab a hold of it. You've got a really good...
Oh, I rolled a natural 22.
Stupid children trying to fight us.
Yes.
We grab the elf child in a
grab it.
relatively non-threatening way.
Can I just say,
Grab it perfectly.
what a way to celebrate. We grabbed the child and then we both crit grabbing the child. Wow, look at us. We're heroes.
We
What
just put our
heroes?
hand. We put our hand suddenly but firmly on one shoulder of the child each. I'll put my hand on one of the shoulders of the child, and you put your hand on the other.
I'm going to grab it
And
with...
I say,
Yes, and you say.
it's okay, child. We're not here to hurt you.
She does look incredibly terrified.
I'm going to cure
She-
wounds on
she
her.
struggles a little bit, and
I
you're going to
smile.
cast Cure Light Wounds?
I'm just going to cast cure. Yeah, I'm going to cast cure wounds on her because that'll give her. Then she'll feel better, maybe.
All right.
Does she look sick or injured?
She doesn't. Now that you kind of look at her, she looks a little dirty and a little malnourished, but
Can you
not
cast-
really damaged or hurt.
Can you cast clean child?
I can class mend. Does that count?
Mend.
Yeah, mend on her clothing.
Does she look? Is she holding like an old dolly that she's really fond of, but it's like legs tearing off a bit,
That's very specific.
or anything of that kind?
Yeah,
Surely.
no, nothing really like that. She's her clothes are pretty ratty. If you cast mend on her cloak, it would.
Yeah,
It would make
I'm
it
going to
quite
mend
nice.
her cloak. And I'm in the form of a very friendly, middle-aged woman.
That's right.
Ah,
Hopefully I look
unthreatening.
more unthreatening as a cook.
Can you give us your description of your character again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in the form of Wenna Rablin, who is a human cook. Because as Nim, I take many forms as a changeling, and I became a cook just this morning to make everyone breakfast.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I was a dwarf blacksmith.
Yeah. Yesterday you were useful, and today you're a cook.
Still useful. In fact, I probably have a treat. Let me see. Did I cook treats yesterday?
You did.
Yes, I
So
think
we-
you
Yeah,
did.
I did. So I can give her a treat. I can mend her cloak, and I can look generally warm and friendly.
That was the men's spell, by the way.
She eagerly grabs the food, the cornbread or whatever it is that you've created that morning, and sort of hungrily stuffs it down and sort of looks around at you and says, "Are you trying to get out of here too?"
We are trying to stop this creature from destroying our city.
How do you plan on doing that?
We are going to go up to the head and destroy its brain till it can no longer function.
Well, it's-
Or pull the elemental
That's-
power out.
Oh yes, it also has a power battery thing.
oh,
We thought we would.
That's folly. We've just
Yes.
come from the shoulder. There's no way up there. Come meet my dad. He'll tell you.
Can I be honest? In my head, I've been like, "Who is your daddy and what does he do?" Has been like going over and over in my head. I'm like, "I'm not going to say
now
it." And you're
it's
like,
the
"You should
exact
come see my
question you have
daddy.
to ask.
He'll have to help you." And it's like, "Who is your daddy? And what does he do?" I was trying to
Take us to your
father.
father.
She goes, "Well, I can't. You're holding me."
Oh, that's because we crit.
Do you promise you won't run away?
I promise. I promise.
What's your name?
I'll take the nice lady to you, to my dad.
Excellent.
I'll take the
What's
nice
your
lady to
name?
you. Yeah. What's your name?
What's your name, little elf girl?
My name is Alex.
My name is Wenna Rablin. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Wenna. I wish it was under different circumstances.
As do I.
She slips her hand into yours
Oh,
and
cute.
and starts to lead you off.
My name's Quinn, by the way.
Bye.
Can I just say that happens as they're walking away hand in hand? You're like, oh, and my name's Quinn.
I'm Chris. I thought I'd found a friend, but
Yeah.
it's not true apparently.
Oh, all right.
I love it. Everyone in your life walks away, and they're just like they're holding hands, eating together, and skipping off, and you're like, and my name's Quinn.
We've got cookies and everything, you know?
Ah!
I feel impotent, as usual.
So you walk with her for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and then finally you come across a very strange sight. There's a sort of a little semicircular room off the side of this tunnel, and there are 2 people in it, and one of them has is sort of tending to a fire.
Who's that?
And another person, a man, sort of stands up and says, "Alex, who are these people?" And Alex says, "Oh, this is my friend, Wenna. She's trying to stop the Colossus and get to the head." And the man says, "Oh, well, you'd best sit down, I think."
And I'm Quinn.
My name's Quinn. But
Once everybody's sitting down, of course.
It's too good.
I'm Glendrick, and I sit down and sit at the last spot around the fire that had a really good seating spot, leaving the
All right.
only spot left, the one with the smoke that's going towards.
Excellent.
And I said, to Quinn, please sit.
By the way, I'm quite injured. Does anyone have anything that can heal wounds?
Are you still injured?
Yes. The tunnel tried to eat me.
It's true.
That's right.
Oh, I'm injured too. Are we going to sleep? We need to sleep.
Yeah, I'm a
felt-
little bit injured, but,
We
you know.
we came up with amazing ideas about how to get through it, but they all were pointless.
I love the depression.
He's a lot more
no.
depressed than he was last week. I don't know why.
Oh no!
The man says, "Oh, please,
Tell us, wherein is the futility peculiar to this place? The whole world is futile, but this is particularly dark. Apparently, your
Well,
daughter says.
yes, we were heading towards the feet to try and get off this insanity, but we just had a horrible experience. Did you feel the whole place shake and go on its side?"
Yes.
Yes, that was us.
Oh my goodness!
We
What?
were
Why?
trying
What-
to we were trying to bring this thing down. It's,
We blew its butt off.
We're trying to get ahead. We can only get to the waist.
We thought it would stop it.
Explosive pants.
We thought it would stop it.
Well,
But
Well,
like
I-
everything else, it was pointless.
I think you've done an amazing job just to get it to pause. This construction feels like some kind of almost like a god, and we are but ants to it. Well, I'm afraid
did
we don't
you-
have much food, but
How did you get on it?
we were residents of the town Seaside, and we were living there when the mist came. The mists created a weird spectral world in which time and space didn't seem to conform to the realities that we know. And I don't know how long we were there. I don't know how far we wandered, but soon the ground lurched underneath our feet, and the next thing we know, we were in a building on the shoulder of of this great creature as it strode out of the mists.
What do we know the old lady's name from downstairs?
Yes.
Because we have only run into insert name here.
Resmir.
Resmir.
Yeah.
Resmir.
Who was she in your town? Do you remember her?
Oh, I do recall. The wife speaks up and says,
Oh, you're a woman.
"Well, yes, I am. I am
sorry.
Marie.
Hello, Marie. I'm Glenrick.
I was. Oh,
And I'm. No.
We just keep talking, and I'm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm very sorry. No, Marie says, "Well, I'm. I've heard of Resmir. Yes, I was a apprentice mage in the town, and everybody's heard of her. She retired to what was the name of the town? The
Seaside.
not Seaside. Kaya or Sire or whatever it was. She retired to Sire to live out her last days.
Retired to Saya.
You're a bit old to be an apprentice maid, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm merely 110.
Well, you look 80.
Thank you. Nice.
Ah, yes.
You, I think you mentioned that you're a bit short on supplies. Would you like me to cook you something?
Oh, isn't she lovely?
Wenna, that would be lovely. Please, take my spot on the fire. I'll go sit in the smoke.
Yeah, so I can cook for 6 creatures with a short rest. So if this conversation counts as a short rest, I can feed everyone.
Yeah, sure. That's only an hour. Magic. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, literally magic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I can get hit dice back, can't I?
Well,
if you eat my food, you can.
Can I just say, this is a point where she moves and Quinn moves. Then the fire's smoke just goes. It goes straight towards Quinn.
Cover Quinn and
His darkness draws the fire in.
draws the smoke in. So also at this point, I'd like you to level your characters up to level 5, please.
Can do.
Ooh.
Well, I love D&D Beyond.
It makes it so easy.
So
Is Ben
full
with
healing?
us?
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make short rest work. Level 5.
Level 5.
How do I do that? I go like the cog or something?
Yeah,
edit
go
or
to
something?
cog and manage levels, I think.
Manage levels.
And then you can choose to add a level in your character's class,
Change
or
4
you
to
can
5?
yeah. And I'll tell you all of the things that roll out from that.
Oh man, if we face dead things,
Oh, is this where it comes into play for you?
destroy undead.
Oh,
Fail
yeah.
a roll, gone.
Boom. Nice.
I can now attack twice.
Ah,
That is a good leveling.
Level 5.
I do like D&D 5th edition. They've made each level, interesting and different.
Do I get more spells? Are we having long rest now, or can we? You know what? No.
I think it's a short rest. Isn't
Probably
Yeah.
might not be a good idea because you can spend hit dice to heal yourselves in a short rest.
Where do I... Is there anything I need to do? Like,
No, you go up a level, and then it will add on underneath it. It will tell you what happens on that level, and then all that stuff happens, and you just go back to the main thing, and your stuff's done.
What's your character class?
wizard.
Wizard. Okay, so you just get more spells.
Yeah. And you go back to the main thing, and your spell slot will be more.
Excellent. Spells.
Yeah, leveling
And
up
you
means it clears all your spells and like.
Okay. So I just have some slots and things. I can probably learn spells and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manage spells. Oh, here we are.
Yep.
Ooh, second level spells.
Mm-hmm.
I need to
Okay. So I get
prepare
more,
some
another
second
cantrip.
levels.
Okay.
Oh, this is... Oh, dear.
We have
Choosing
third level.
spells.
I've got 2 third
Yeah.
level spells.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my cantrip Firebolt does 2d10 damage at 5th level.
I had 2 ready to go, which is Blink.
I'm going
and
to
Dispel Magic.
learn that one, baby. Then I need to get another 3rd level.
Vanderhoff here?
Vanderhoff banned someone, so I suppose
He
he
did,
must be.
yeah. Hello,
Hello,
hello from
Vanderhoff.
What up,
Europe.
you rape?
All right.
Represent. All right, let's go.
So, whilst
Describe
you're
the
cooking,
Yeah.
yeah. Good morning. The cooking is proceeding apace, and the woman Marie says, "So you're planning on going upwards? Is that your destiny?"
Yes, tell us what lies before us.
Well, we were chased out of the area that we were in, a building that used to be our home that had sort of morphed into the shoulder of the beast, and there were some strange mechanical creatures that had just chased us out of our home, and we decided to try and head down. We managed to climb outside of the back of the creature, but I don't think that was a good way. I don't think that's a way that you can go back up. We used ropes and
Climbed on the outside of the beast.
on the outside, correct. And then we found a entrance into these twisting tunnels. What lies ahead for us in the legs?
I remember back to us blowing up the entirety of
True.
the thing and being like,
The
What
way
is
down
all
might
that?
be slightly complicated by the fact that we blew up the middle
I see.
creature's legs.
how are you at
Well, we
sledding?
shall have to find another way then. We are determined. We cannot stay here.
If
That
you
was a
went, if
parachute
you went
way-
down
may
the
serve you well.
outside, you'd be better off, wouldn't you?
Perhaps,
Except for the
yes.
black spewing everywhere in every direction.
I see. We shall watch for that as well.
I'm going to ask you questions. So you're from the town this is from. What is the head made of? Is that of a building you remember? Who lived there? What is his name?
We saw all sorts of hints. On the way down here, we saw a sign of one of the inns in Seaside. We saw part of the clock face that was buried in the chest of the creature. There are bits and pieces of our town, our home, all over this abomination. In terms of the head, we started to move closer to the head, and I could not cast any spells. There is some fierce anti-magical force. When we were able to get a little bit further to the side and down, I was then had my magical spells granted back to me. But I fear that if you go up there, you won't be able to cast any spells if you get closer to the head.
Good thing none of us depend on magic then.
Yeah.
Are we
Does
heading? What is the plan? When we disassembled the small model of this, you found a battery within its back, which we wrenched out, rendering it lifeless.
Yes, this must have some kind of elemental power source
Yes.
somewhere within it.
Can I
We
just
don't
say-
need to go near the head. We can just go into the back of the middle.
Can I just say, what I would really love is that, like, every time Ben says something, someone else in the group pipes up with his idea and takes it. Like he doesn't get the satisfaction of actually saying anything right. It's kind of like it's just immediately taken up by someone else in the group. Like I go along and say, yeah, like the battery in the middle of the back, and they're like, Actually,
That's right. Yes. Let's do
no,
that.
no
I love it.
satisfaction of being correct, just always disappointment.
Derek, I have a question.
Yeah.
How far above the ground are we,
Yeah, parachute,
roughly?
baby.
Oh, I know what you're thinking. You think what I think it'd be one?
We're about, let's see, so it's 180 meters tall, and you're about 2/3 of the way up, so you're about 120 meters off the ground.
Can I just say that's twice as tall as the colossal titan from the
Adeptus Titanicus.
that anime show.
Oh, the Attack on Titan. Wow.
Yeah, it's twice as
Okay.
tall as that. It's very scary.
Yeah.
So I can cast Featherfall on up to 5 falling creatures within range.
Right.
So I could cast Featherfall on all of our friends here, and they could jump off and land safely.
That's so
Except
I love that you're like,
the duration of the spell is 1 minute, and they fall at 60 feet per round.
oh, is this a maths problem?
That's easy. Yeah, they're right.
So how many rounds? So it's 10
10.
rounds in a minute, so they can fall 600 feet.
Which is 200
And after
meters.
that, the spell will finish, and then they'll start free falling.
So
But I think
200
we're
meters,
low
yeah.
enough to the ground that they can just do it.
Yeah.
Do they have to be falling, Johnny? Does that mean they have to like leap of faith kind of thing before you cast the spell?
Yeah.
So if you like get I swallowed a spit kind of like
No, you can touch them. You got to touch them, right? So you can touch them.
No, I just
push
have,
them
they
off.
have to be within range.
Oh, well, okay.
It's got a 60-foot range.
that's cool. So you suggest this?
Yeah.
I go to suggest it just before you do, but no one listens.
No, you do suggest it, and then nobody
And
listens.
no one listens.
And then you
And
say,
then
I could
say,
actually do
I just
that.
had a great idea.
Winner.
What we should do.
Winner, that's a fantastic idea.
And then, yeah, and you can jump off and you'll be safe and you wouldn't have to climb. You could leave all your ropes and knowledge with us.
Or encounter that horrible corridor.
In that case, then, yes, I do take your kind offer. The only thing I have payment is this, and she hands you a scroll.
+5 Vorpal Sword.
Yeah. What's the scroll?
It's a scroll of lightning bolt.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Oh, and
Can
actually,
I
But I
cast?
do-
I don't know if I can do scrolls. That's probably more Ben's
I probably
department, isn't it?
Yeah, so if a scroll is if it's in your if it's a spell that your class can cast, then you can cast it. I
You
think
can
there
learn
are
it,
some
can't you?
rules. You can also learn it. I think there are also some rules around if you're casting it and it's above a level
Yeah.
that you. And she says, but I'm afraid it will be all for naught if you're going to head upwards, because as soon as you enter that anti-magic sphere, it won't be able to
You
to
said
function.
the sphere was just around its head. We are only headed to the middle of the back.
can I just say,
Battery is.
No, that it is centered on the head, but it affects the area all around. I think it must be a sphere.
by the way, I'm dusting my shoulders at this point. Because guess what I just learned? Like, just a second ago. They like to call it a 3rd level spell. For a reason. It's called Dispel Magic.
Excellent.
You
You can suppress the magical sphere.
You can suppress the suppression.
Can you
Anti-magic.
Can you
like it.
anti it?
Yeah, can I just say, a negative can affect a negative to make a positive.
Yes. 2 wrongs make
Yeah.
a right.
Yeah,
Is that
2
what he's
wrongs
saying?
make a right.
Except you
excellent.
can't cast Dispel Magic if you're
No.
inside the sphere.
I can't cast it if I'm
stand just the edges.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can.
yeah.
So,
What's the range?
So, one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any 3rd level or lower of the
right.
target ends. Any 4th level or higher of the target makes an ability check. So it's DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
I love it.
Genius.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
You
What
the
spell is it?
best
3rd
part was?
level.
Yeah, do you know the
Yeah,
best
Dispel
part?
Magic.
Was, I didn't actually pick it. Simply, I went up in level, and D&D Beyond said, "Haha, you should try this one." So I've got
Nice.
Blink and Dispel Magic, which are just two
Oh, I love
amazing
Blink.
abilities. And we won't
I
need to
don't know
throw
if I've-
Gnocchi at it.
Yeah.
Good.
So I do.
Oh,
I would love
cast-
if Gnocchi took over the entire elemental and just used it to just like bring wrath on certain goblins.
If you cast Dispel Magic on Noki, just. Oh,
No, I'm not doing that. I ain't no asshole.
Literal murder.
The scroll that makes you a lord or lady, and then you get a crown order. Oh, that's Thunderhoof. I've always wanted to get a
I'm
1 foot by 1 foot piece of land in Scotland.
My character is wondering why Destiny would have given us a scroll of lightning bolt right now. And I wonder if this will become useful at some point in the future.
I wonder if anybody would be able to use it.
I can.
Anybody
Well-
could use it. That'd be great.
That's right.
Any one of our
I-
members or people we run
I
into.
can. I'm a wizard.
I hope it brings you luck.
Luck.
Maybe if somebody could have used it, it would have been good.
I think it's a scroll of lightning bolt. It will only be unlucky for someone or something.
If only one of us could understand what it was or use it, then it would have been an amazing.
You don't have to tune.
we look at the two silent members of Johnny and John and Murray to see if they have anything to add to this.
If anyone has any ideas,
Anyone has
speak up.
any
Ideas?
input
Anyone?
at all?
Nope.
Anyone?
Alright, fair enough.
No.
No, no.
And you know what? When Ben starts
dear.
speaking up, Johnny's like, "Dinner."
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Dinner time.
So you share a meal with the family.
Everyone
They're
heals 1d8.
Ooh,
sorry.
1d8 of healing with
Oh,
my
wow,
meal.
really?
I cured myself completely when I leveled up for some reason.
I think
that heals me up to full.
D&D Beyond
Thank
does that.
Woohoo! Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah, no worries.
I didn't cheat, so I had.
Derek, I have a question.
Yes.
Geographically, if that is the word for this thing, where are we relative to the room that Ixoid went up into?
Oh. You feel like you might be very close to that.
I thought we might be.
Yeah.
Just-
We've kind of
Spider
gone up and
sensitive.
across, but you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
we did that.
There's a spider. Wish
And
he would've got
yes,
my joke.
you have no idea if Ixoid is looking for you or if he's or she is going off on he or hers own adventures.
Are you gendering our spider robot pet?
I've just decided that yes, maybe it was a she.
Could
Johnny,
be.
because the Latin word for body is corporis, does that mean corporographically rather than geographically?
For Latin,
Yeah,
I don't know. Do we have any Latin readers in the
Derek?
chat?
What's Derek in Latin?
Well, geo would mean like earthographically,
Yeah.
and this is corporographically.
Corporographically. Yeah, like I had trouble. Like, how do I describe?
Corpographically, I think.
I
my
had,
favourite.
I had toewood and heelwood and
Yep.
left and right.
Can I just say, I love that it's left, right, toewood, and heelwood. It's just like, it's just quickly, toewood.
All right.
I know
you finish
it's
up
the way.
the meeting, and you finish up the meal, and do you want to head back to the corpography? Yes. Do you want to head back to the window? Is that where they want to leap out from?
I assume so.
Yes.
Is the window at heelwood or toewood?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to jump out and they get stepped on.
Right. The heel. It's heelwood, but there is a problem with that in that there's still all of this muck raining out of the back of the creature.
Can we
Does
get
anyone
them?
have like a...
Ooh. Yep, I can help.
They're going to need to sort of leap in a certain direction in order to try and clear the acid that's falling out of the back of this thing.
Well, I can offer guidance to all of them,
That's right.
so they can jump better because I know. Oh, is it a poison?
Yes.
I've got protection from poison.
Oh, wow. For all of
You
them?
can cast on them.
Touch a creature. If it is poisoned, you neutralize the poison.
Oh,
And-
it's not a...
For the duration of the target, for the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and has resistance to poison damage.
Wow.
What level is it, Nathan?
That is a second level, protection from
Yeah.
poison.
That's
How
cool.
many people?
It's one person, but I've got 3 at this level.
Just let them. Just. Can we go to somewhere on the side so they can just jump off the side and they can like really leap?
Yeah, I mean, probably where they are now, they can leap out and get clear of most of
That's
it.
good. We don't want to waste their magic
Yeah.
just to make sure they're safe.
Awesome.
Jump off here. You might die, but try not to.
You're about to find out whether it's wise to trust old women.
All right.
This is because you just covered it. You come and you say that drenched in smoke, like red eyes, looking real dodgy
Sorry.
because you had smoke and everything in your eyes and everything like that.
That's right. Exactly.
The cat wants to be let out. Just to see.
Yeah, go for it. While you're doing that, Derek, what about if I can cast Bless on all 3 of them, and that lasts for 1 minute, which creatures in your range can make attack rolls or saving throws. They roll an extra d4. So that's a little something, you know.
Yeah. That's
Because I am not
nice.
a monster who's going to just let somebody fall off the side of the wall and get like smashed.
You're giving them guidance?
And Bless. Guidance is a given. By the way, can you just assume I'm just touching everyone awkwardly and just
That's
giving them
not cool.
Like but just like touching them and just giving them advice that they may not need. But if it were to come to it, like it's like you know that mate who's always like, yeah, man, I would have done that, and just keep telling stories that pretty much no one wants to listen to. But because I'm telepathic, you just can't shut me up. Like you can walk into the other room and I can talk to you.
No
How...
problem. All right. I get ready to cast Featherfall.
Okay. All the
I can't
kids line
cast
up.
it until they jump.
One of the children...
How many of them are there, by the way? Okay, good.
Can I just say, I love that you don't know that until you cast it. You're like,
Well,
all
'cause
4
I
of
can
them
only-
jump
Oh, crap.
off, and you're like, oh no.
You accidentally catch a sparrow in the.
One of the children pulls out a small blade and cuts the base of their cloak and ties the cloak to their feet, to their ankles, and sort of gets ready like with a Batman wing kind
Like
of
a
thing.
wingsuit.
And the other kid does the same. And
Can I just say, those kids are going places. Like,
Down. They're going down.
yeah, like, like, not good places, but places in general.
it is still 60 feet per second that you fall. It's just you land on your feet and you don't take damage. All right, are you heading off? They're heading
No,
off.
60 feet per round. 60
round.
feet per round.
Yeah.
Per 6 seconds. That's
Yeah.
still fast. Like that is
Still pretty fast.
that's not going to feel safe. Like you're not gonna get to the end and be like, oh,
No,
Mary
that's-
Poppins.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the spell Featherfall, you kind of assume that you're falling like a feather, like softly. But no, you're actually plummeting. Just
Because we've all seen that experiment in the vacuum. You know, feathers fall as fast as bowling balls.
that's right, they do. All right, they all take their cue and they
Yep.
leap off, and you cast the spell. I'm
I
assuming.
Vanderhoof.
cast Featherfall. Good as
Vanderhoof.
Actually, I changed my mind.
That's right.
Actually, I've used my spell slots. Could you believe that? Cooking you the meal.
We sacrifice you to the Colossus god.
Yeah, no, I cast it.
All right,
And I'm going to cast guidance on all of them, and I'm going to cast bless on the children because you know what? I give them a bit of a holy thing. You know, you can do
holy
it.
send off.
Yeah.
So as you notice them kind of peel away, the kids are definitely sort of holding out their cloaks, and it's attached to their feet, and they're able to kind of sail away from the destruction that is being wrought by the the horrible gunk that is falling out the bottom of this creature, and it looks like all of them land a sufficient distance away and are saved by you. Well done.
Awesome. We're heroes.
Remember us. We'll probably die. They're like, who was
We
that
might-
awkward goblin
we
and
might
mushroom who stood in the background with the rock?
Yeah.
They were very quiet. It was nice having those two people there. You know,
That's right. Their outlines were slightly dotty.
yeah, the ghost
Yeah, I know,
and the woman, right? They were great.
Why
Yeah.
were they dragging an iron forged or war forged along behind them? It was very, very weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there was that guy there.
No
What
one,
was his
no one
name?
noticed me either. Oh, never mind.
All
Guy
right.
who very
Where
rudely didn't interrupt himself. Yeah, go on.
where do you go next?
Should we take a break there? What are we up to?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's have an awkward moment where the spider crawls right back in, and just at that
Then
point,
dun dun dun. Does the
So
spider come back?
you follow the small intestine up around a few sort of twists and turns, and then it finally comes to a door in the end of the corridor, and we will leave it there and have a break.
Nice.
A door.
It's an ominous door.
wow,
Clearly.
that's adorable. All right,
Yes, Evil Dice Monkey. We're about halfway through the session, so
Oh.
can I just
God,
say?
breaks.
Can
The
I
break
just
is
say,
only short, Coldspar.
Van der
We'll be
Hoof,
back in 5.
I freaking love you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, since you don't use vocals, that means you could continually whistle in someone's head. Hello,
Yeah.
madness. Here we come.
All right, take a 5-minute break,
Horrifying.
and we'll